Hi everyone, it's Richard Rice here. In today's video, we're going to talk about an important topic called connection. Stay tuned. All right, so let's have a conversation about connection, what it is and why it's important. Put simply, connection is your hands, your arms, your body, all working together. So they're all working as one connected piece. To expand on that a little bit, connection really comes from a proper kinematic sequence in the golf swing. And the kinematic sequence basically talks about certain muscles accelerating and decelerating at the right time and in the right order. So put simply, the kinematic sequence would be a plant on the front leg, a turn, and a fire. That's about as simple as I can put it. There's a bit more that goes into that. But to be connected, we need to fire muscles in the right sequence. And to fire muscles in the right sequence, our brains need to be in the right spot. So today we're going to talk about how to get you in the right spot to stay connected. So one of the most common drills I see is people take a towel and they put the towel under their armpits like so. And they swing the club and hit some shots from here. Now, does this keep everything connected? My hands, my arms, and my body working together? Yes, absolutely. But it is very restricting and it adds a lot of tension to my golf swing. My arms are not free to swing, right? And I have to pinch them to my sides to hold that towel in there. If I'm conditioning myself to do that, I'm just not going to be able to hit the ball very far. And here's one of my favorite examples. If I wanted to throw this ball as far as I could, would I pinch my arm to my side and heave it like that? Or would I let my arm have some separation and fire a little bit more freely? I think the answer is obvious there. So if you want to hit the ball farther in the game of golf, do not pinch your arms into your side to try to gain connection. That to me is a band-aid fix on connection. It's only going to hurt you in the long run. So again, we talk about connection. It's the arms, the hands, the body, all working together and all firing in the proper sequence. One of the most common faults I see in a regular golf swing is that people take and they fire their arms past their body way too soon in the golf swing. We start to see a lot of this chicken wing look. We see flipping and casting down at the bottom of the swing, and it can cause a whole number of issues. So just understand that 75% of the golf lessons I give, people are doing this. They're taking right from the top of the swing, they're pulling or pushing as hard as they can on the handle of the club, and the arms just move much faster than the body. So what I want you to do right now is learn how to make your arms and body work together. And we're going to start by pausing at the top of our backswing. The whole point of this pause is to make sure that your body and your arms stop swinging at the same time. In other words, many of you are swinging your body back, you reach the limit of your range of motion, and the hands and arms keep going without the body. That can create some inconsistencies. So I want you to make sure that you're not applying so much momentum and speed into the backswing that you can't stop your hands from swinging when the body stops swinging. So number one, I want you to take some backswings and just pause at the top and try to feel, hey, are my arms, my hands, and my body all stopping at the same time? If the answer is no, continue to work on this, and I would take the golf ball out of the equation for now. Practice this in the house at home. Let's just work on, number one, turning the body back as far as you can. Number two, having the right amount of momentum so that the hands stop when the body stops. And for many of you, you shouldn't really be making a full parallel backswing up here at the top. If your body can only swing back 70, 80 degrees, well then your arm swing should be a little bit shorter as well to match that. So let's talk about now how to keep the connection in transition and into the downswing. And let's remember the fact that many of you, let's say 75% of you out there, are throwing the hands way past the body way too soon. So let's work on a simple drill called perpetual motion. In other words, I'm going to get the club swinging, and I'm going to keep it swinging, and I'm going to feel my body rotation kind of reacting to the weight of the club swinging around. You notice I'm not taking my hands and arms and really pulling the club around. Everything's working together. We have almost this pendulum feel to it as we do this drill, and it's a great way to learn some timing of how the body turns, when it turns, and the feel of making a proper downswing in sequence. All right, so if you do this properly, it should feel strain-free, and you should be able to keep this thing in motion pretty simply. Finally, if you are out of sequence, what I want you to do is pick up a ball and start throwing it, and start to feel how your body's rotation leads everything. Again, there's this proper sequence to things. The first thing I do is plant my weight on my front foot. I rotate my body. The last thing I do, is throw the ball through with my right hand. Take that feel into more of a baseball swing. So I know there's a lot of former baseball, softball players out there. So we're going to take that feel into a swing and feel how we always tend to start rotation before the hands fire. And for many of you, I think that's kind of the missing piece here. What we need to do right from this top of the backswing is start to rotate the body, and then we fire the hands. Remember, that proper kinematic sequence is plant, turn, fire. All right, so make sure you're swinging down in the right sequence. Then your arms, your hands, and your body will be working together. You will be connected, and you won't have to feel restricted by pinching your arms in and losing distance, adding tension to your swing. Again, this is going to cause issues in a full swing motion. All right, so try these things at home. If you work on it real hard, you'll be hitting good shots like this in no time.